you doing?
Good. How can we help you today?
Mate, we're going to do sunshine bulb today.
Yes, beautiful. Out of pork or chicken?
Pork I'm going to do today. I like the pork flavour in the Asian dishes.
Fantastic. Well, I mean, the good thing about our pork is that it's all locally sourced, farm direct. It comes off eco stalls, so the pigs are well looked after, and also they're all female pigs, so nice sweet meat.
So tell me, what's the best thing about female pigs is you don't get that taint to it?
You don't get the testosterone levels the male pigs have, so that way the meat's a lot more palatable, hasn't got that bory taint to it, as you said, and just has a nice sweet flavour.
Fantastic. Beautiful. What about 500 grams of pork mince?
Done.
Beautiful. All right, Marco, so we've done our walk around and got some of our ingredients for our sunshine bowl.
Cool.
So up the front there, we've got our kaffir limes and some chilies. We've got our scallops. We've got our pork mince.
Cool.
Pork mince is used quite often in Asian cookery just for the fat content.
Yeah, exactly.
Adds a little bit more richness to it.
Yep.
We've got our water chestnuts,
Nice.
green beans, some bean sprouts for texture,
Yep.
coriander, some shallots. We've got some ginger and some garlic there, and we've also got our lettuce for our lettuce cups.
Yeah, cool.
So what we're going to do first off is we're going to grab our shallot and we're going to slice this quite fine. We're going to grate our garlic. So that's the garlic ready to go. We're going to get our ginger ready to go. So we'll start off with a little bit of veg oil.
Cool.
We're going to add in our ginger and our garlic.
So we put the whole lot together?
Shallots. Yeah, we can just put it all in together.
Cool.
Because we're going to saute it quite gently.
Yep.
While we're waiting for that to happen, we're going to get a couple of green beans.
Yep.
We're going to take the edge off them.
Cool. And where are these beans from, Nick?
They're from the Adelaide Plains, Virginia.
Awesome. So nice local produce again?
Yep, it's always good to use South Australian produce. So what we're going to do is we're going to slice them nice and fine. And we're going to put them in once we put our pork in and got that cooking down. So we've got that sauteing down nicely.
Yep. Nice brown colour coming through?
Just a little bit of colour. You don't want too much colour.
Yep.
Because you don't want a bitterness coming through in the shallots.
Yeah.
So we're going to put in our pork mince now. And what we want to do is just break it up a little bit. That's going to help it cook out a little bit faster. So we're going to saute that down. Just to help break up all those lumps. So a lot of the time in Asian cookery, you won't be using salt.
Okay.
As such, you'll be using soy sauce or fish sauce.
Whichever natural saltiness anyway.
That's what gives you your saltiness
Yeah,
instead
cool.
of using straight out salt.
No worries.
So that's cooking down quite nicely there.
Nice.
So we're going to get the kaffir lime ready as well. We're going to take the centre vein out of the lime leaf.
That's just to avoid the chewiness, yeah?
Yeah. And what we're going to do is we're going to roll them up like a cigar.
Okay. Why are we doing that?
Just makes it easy to cut them nice and fine. So roll it over nicely like that, and then get stuck into them nice and fine. And they're going to add a real little freshness into our dish.
Yeah.
Right, while we're waiting for that to cook out, we've got our scallops here.
Yep.
We're only going to cook these very, very quickly.
Yep.
And what we're going to do is I'm going to put them onto a tea towel now.
Yep.
And that's just going to take out any extra moisture in it. And that's going to help to create that nice caramelization on our scallops.
Yeah, cool.
So at this point, I'm going to put in the green beans. So I'm just going to draw that back from the heat a little bit. Add in some kaffir lime.
Nice.
So we're also going to put on some of that as a garnish at the end as well.
Awesome.
These are water chestnuts. Cut them up nice and fine. So we're going to put them straight in as well. In with that, I'm going to put a little bit of oyster sauce.
Cool.
Also with that, we're going to add a little bit more soy sauce. So we're just going to delicately finish that off now. Turn it on low. And while we're waiting for that,
Yep.
we're going to start getting ready our lettuce cups.
Yeah, cool.
An iceberg lettuce, also called a crisp head lettuce.
Yep.
What we're going to do is just delicately take the layers of the lettuce off. We're just going to cut some nice little cups out of them.
Okay.
So we've got our nice little lettuce cups there. And what we're going to do with these leaves,
Yep.
so I'm just going to layer them up. Just going to roll them. And what this is going to do is just going to help make our base that we're going to put our lettuce cups on.
Okay.
So julienne lettuce we're going to put on the plate. What we're going to do is we're going to grab some of our coriander. I'm just going to julienne some of the root parts. And then I'm going to save the leaves for our garnish.
Yeah, fantastic.
So I'm going to pop that into the mix.
Yep.
Then I've got one of my favourites, some chilli.
Now, is it a sweet or a hotter chili?
This is a hotter chili. This is actually a bird's eye chili.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the seeds out of this one to put into the mix.
Because the seeds are the hottest part, yeah?
I'm going to grab some spring onion. I'm just going to cut that on the angle. All these little garnishing tricks
Yep.
is something that really makes normal food go to something special.
Exactly. So finishing touches is the presentation. You eat with your eyes first, yeah?
So with these, I will delicately season these with salt and pepper.
Okay.
And with these, we want a nice hot pan. So once the scallop hits the pan, it's going to start caramelizing straight away.
Cool.
So oil into the pan. So we're going to pop them in the pan.
It's a beautiful sizzle.
We're going to cook these quite quickly.
Yep.
You don't want to overcook your scallops. If you're cooking scallops on a dish, make sure it's the last thing, 2 minutes to go. You pop that in the pan, and then it's ready to go.
So basically a minute either side?
About a minute either side, depending on how big your scallops are.
Naturally.
So always make sure that you dry your scallops off though,
Yep.
because that will help with the caramelisation.
Okay, cool.
So they've got a little bit of colour to them. So my favourite part, we're going to put in a little bit of butter now as well.
And that's just to add depth of flavour?
Just helps to glaze them off nicely with the butter. So we'll just move that around the pan a little bit. And now we're going to take them off, and they're pretty well done.
Beautiful.
For our lettuce leaves, going to put a little bit of bean sprout on the bottom.
Okay.
This just helps to add a little bit of texture, a little bit of crunch.
Yeah, awesome.
So we're going to put a little bit of our pork mince on there.
Nice.
Then we've got our scallop. Place our scallop on top like that. A little bit of our spring onion that we're going to put on there. A little bit of our kaffir lime. So a little bit of coriander on there as well.
Yep.
And there we go. Let's have a taste of that.
Awesome, man.
So the secret to these is push it down and roll it in.
Cool.
What you're going to do is you're going to put the whole thing in your mouth.
That is beautiful, Nick.
The intensity of the flavours really comes through.
It's a nice blend of flavours too.
It's got the nice freshness of the kaffir lime, the coriander.
And it's a beautiful scallop.
You notice how they're not too dry?
Exactly.
Because we cook them quickly, delicately with a little bit of butter.
And not at all chewy, which is perfect.
Well, there we go, Marco. Choy Bau.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks, mate.